Dylan Raiola has committed to Georgia. He's the top-rated player in the 2024 recruiting class. For those that don't know, he is a 6'3" quarterback prospect from Pinnacle High School in Phoenix, Arizona. He is the number 1 ranked recruit in his class, at least per Rivals. The quarterback was drawn to the culture and standard at Georgia. He said, "The more time that went by, the stronger I felt about Georgia, and it's what ultimately led to this decision." Raiola received interest from many other top programs, including Alabama, Baylor, Nebraska, USC, Texas, and TCU. He had been committed to Ohio State as of last May, but he decommitted from the Buckeyes in December. Raiola threw for 2,400-plus yards and 22 touchdowns with only 5 interceptions last season as a junior in Arizona. His father, Dominic Raiola, spent 14 seasons in the NFL as the Detroit Lions center, and he is close friends with longtime Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford, who also went to Georgia. Now, there was a lot of talk that he could have ended up at at Nebraska. His uncle is the offensive line coach there under Matt Rule. But, man, that program in Athens seems to really sell itself. Raiola is the second Rivals 5-star to commit to Georgia in the 2024 class, joining defensive back Peyton Woodyard. Georgia currently has the 3rd best class, behind only Notre Dame and Michigan at several different places. I would expect that to change as we get into the season. Looks like Georgia's going to have the number 1 class as we get to September, October, etc. Raiola did say he is excited to work with Georgia's coaches. Quote, "I'm committed to growing and developing as a person and a student athlete. I'm excited to work with Coach Bobo and Coach Van Gorder. It's pretty unique how this will come full circle as Coach Bobo developed Uncle Matthew during his time at Georgia." Uncle Matthew, I don't know how I never heard about how tight his relationship was with Matt Stafford, but that does explain a lot about why Georgia ended up being the pick. Now, what does it mean for Georgia's program? Like, Raiola was committed to Ohio State, he visited USC, etc. Those two schools have wildly different offensive philosophies than Kirby Smart's Bulldogs. Now, we saw Nick Saban eventually modernize his offense to be more explosive. Yes, Georgia has won 2 straight college football national titles, but in 2021, his team couldn't keep up with Alabama's offense in a 41-24 loss in the SEC championship game. And this year, they had to hope for Ohio State to miss a field goal at the buzzer in a 42-41 win in the CFP semifinals. Now, Smart needs his offense to provide a little more going forward, and getting a commitment from the number 1 quarterback in 2024 is certainly going to help that. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me, Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.